Hello visionaries. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 reasons why you don't feel confident in your life and in your business. My name is Padma Ali from padmaali.com, and the top 3 reasons why you don't feel confident, first of all, at some point in your life, you may have struggled with confidence issues. And if you have, which I am positive you have had because everyone struggles with it at some point in their life, I'm going to invite you to go back to that time and pay attention to how you worked through it, because that is going to give you your success formula of how you work through self-confidence issues. So let's come back to what causes someone to not feel confident in themselves. What are the top 3 reasons why someone doesn't feel confident in themselves? The first one is something happened in your past. Maybe you were 3 years old, maybe you were 10 years old, maybe you were 30 years old, and something happened in your life that is directly in correlation to this. For instance, if you are doing a presentation and you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you know enough material for that presentation, or you're like, oh, no matter how much research you do, how much work you put into it, you don't feel confident. Maybe something happened, maybe when you were 20 or 30 or 15, doesn't matter, where you may have had an experience which wore down your confidence. So, and what happens when we have experiences like that in the past, it leaves an energetic imprint that then, even if you've consciously gotten over that event, it is still playing a role today. Now, this is not the case for everyone, but if you're struggling with this and no matter what you do, you don't feel confident within yourself, this is probably one of the reasons why that is happening. And in the subsequent videos in this YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. I will be walking you through how to work with the energetic imprints of having anything like energetic imprints happen. What energetic imprints are, that's for another video. So the second reason why someone may not feel confident, why you may not be feeling confident in yourself, is you don't have the skills for that, for whatever it is that you're sitting with or working through. For instance, say you want to be, I have a client, she wants to be a life coach. Now, she has no prior experience with being a life coach. So automatically the confidence issues come in saying, oh, I don't have the skills to be a life coach. Yes, there is some element of truth to that. I have another client who's starting her own business. Now, she's worked for a company all her life, and she is 50. So she's never had an experience running her own business. So she doesn't have the skill set to run a business. So that's another reason why someone like you may not feel confident in whatever you're doing. So the first step is to identify where is the area in your life where you're not feeling confident within yourself, and is there an energetic imprint? Did something happen in the past that's connected to that? The second thing is, do you have the skill set? Sit with that. Ponder upon that. Now, I am not advocating go and get another degree, go and get another certification. It's not the point. The point is sometimes we need certain skill sets in order to do something, or you may need to hire it out. You may need to hire someone who's going to be able to do that. But the first step is to identify, do I have the skill set? Maybe you want to be a public speaker and you've never spoken on stage. Now, that in some level might be a problem because you need to have certain skill sets in order to be able to speak. Maybe you need to hire a speaking coach, or maybe you need to go to Toastmasters, right? So to identify, do I have the skill set? Now, the third reason why you may not be feeling confident in your life or in your business is, this is a good one. This is a big one. A lot of people get into this. You ready? Comparing yourself. Comparing yourself is a sure recipe for not feeling confident. Now, you may compare yourself to someone else, and you may think that that person is better than you. Notice how that makes you feel. Immediately, you can notice it, right? It starts to feel more like I feel restricted when I start to think that someone else is better than me. Here's what I tell my clients. If you are meant to be like that person, you would already be that person. You're not meant to be that person. That person has a different life path than you do. So when you compare yourself, it is a sure recipe for not feeling confident within yourself. Now, I'm going to be breaking all of these things down into separate videos because each of these topics requires its own space for us to work through, especially comparing. Comparatitis is a sure recipe for disaster. So if you're comparing yourself, and there's a reason I'm spending so much time on this one thing, because it will wear you down. So if you want to continue not feeling confident, go ahead and compare yourself. But if you want to feel confident, this is an important lesson to learn to not compare yourself. So these are the top 3 reasons why most people get into feeling lack of confidence within themselves. Now, if you have any questions, please post it in the comment section below. And also subscribe to my podcast, Create Your Vibrant Life, where I talk a lot more in detail about each of these topics. And let me know if you have any other questions.